So it's a really interesting question. I mean, our laboratory cells are producing these performances around 3 microvolts per hour, which, as Gojin said, is pretty good performance. But equally, we've seen commercial data where there's even lower levels of degradation rate than those. So it's difficult to really. It's one of those challenges where we have a complete lack of standardization of how we characterize materials, and then what are we trying to achieve as well. So I think there's some work to be done here to work that through. Ultimately, it comes down to an economic assessment. If you've got really cheap power, cheap energy, you're probably not as worried. You'd have to be really cheap, but if it all comes down to the cost of electricity, and if you get electricity free, maybe you're not quite as concerned as others. But yeah, we're looking at the whole. We are into microvolts per hour, and as low a number as possible probably would be the thing to be aiming for. And some of this is that there's just some challenges within the whole system, whether it's alkaline or PEM or solid oxide. There's some really challenging materials environments that we're asking these materials to operate within, and the way they interact, and it's probably potentially more the interactions than it is the fundamental materials themselves that are going to cause some of these degradations to come forward with. So what is a good number is a good question. And we ask our customers that on a regular basis, and we get a range of answers. So that again, just kind of makes it a little bit more difficult.